exploring and camping in the Dinorwic Quarry, a place steeped in history and absolutely packed with atmosphere. Once one of the biggest slate quarries in the world, it's now a massive, eerie landscape of crumbling ruins and sharp, broken ground. Perfect for an adventure and a little bit unforgiving. Tonight I'm camping here under a tarp, in the wind and rain, and I've brought two people who've never been wild camping before. I've got no tent, not a whole lot of flat ground, just us, the weather, and the remains of a forgotten world. We're racing daylight, the weather's closing in, and these guys have got no idea what they've signed up for.
Right there, Rye. How was that for you? Didn't think you'd like that little edge.
Welcome back, guys. I was explaining where we are on the intro there. We're going to be heading up another massive flight of stairs, which I'm not looking forward to, but nevertheless. The Norwick Quarry just looks mint when it's raining and it's just dull, and it looks so like moody and yeah, cosy. There's quite a lot of shelter from the wind in most of the places on here, but it is quite windy when the gusts pick up, as you can probably hear. So we're going to get up these stairs and we'll bring you back when we're at camp.
Gonna get surprise attacked, I reckon, by a little goat. I'm expecting them to spear me, like.
Start ramming you and that. Go on and knock it out then, right?
Chin it.
Oi, oi. Right, we decided to take a little stop in the little hut on the way up. I think we're going to have to make the decision to actually go back down a little bit lower where there's a bit more shelter. And we're not even that far up the stairs, and there's just, I don't know if there's enough time to get up there, for one, and two, I don't know how exposed it's going to be, and the walk is a graft, like, let me tell you. It's like a vertical staircase, so I think we're going to head back down, get the tent pitched down there, and then set up camp, like. Okay guys, it seems to be a little bit calmer around here. We've just made it down back to the plateau. It does seem to be a bit calmer and there's more shelter. When you kind of go out into the open spaces like over here, it does start blowing quite a lot, but we just need to find ourselves a little place for the tarp really. So, we've also got a bivvy bag, so we could just go under a rock or something, couldn't I? That'd be a bit mental. Right, we've set the first tent up now, so we're just kind of all helping do 10 each. We're just all helping do a 10 each. I haven't quite figured out where I'm going to put my tarp yet, but we'll figure it out. The wind has settled down a little bit now, but I know it will just pick up later, so I just need to be mindful about where I put it. I mean, maybe we could even just go in front of here, but we are going to be trying to leave early tomorrow because we are in a relatively busy place, but the weather's supposed to be rubbish, so I'm not anticipating loads of people come, so let's get these tents up and then we can relax. This is the setup we've opted for then, guys. Little tarp tent, but I put it much lower to the ground because it is bloody windy. Because it is windy. So quite happy with how it's turned out. Like, I think it's going to keep me safe and dry and away from the wind as well, because it is completely flattened to the floor with slate all around the pegs and everything. So because you can't get a peg in the ground here, it just doesn't happen. So I'm going to get in, get all my bed set up and kind of get some food down me and stuff like that. Right guys, we are tucked away now in the tarp. As you can see, I've set it up much lower than normal, but that's just because the wind's quite bad coming from that direction, so it was really difficult to find anywhere with enough shelter and that I could actually get the tarp like put in place and stuff. So I didn't just want to put slate around it and like have it rip. I needed to actually peg it down, so but there's not a lot of space in here. So I have just hired the back up with the second pole. To be honest, I've got my bivvy bag. I'm going to be fine. I'm not worried at all. So we're gonna get all my stuff unpacked now, get my mat out and everything, so I've got something warmer to sit on. And then we're just gonna chill out for a little bit before we make some dinner. I've got some pasta, so hopefully we'll get that cooked as well. Honestly, this is actually really difficult in this tiny little space. Really difficult in this tiny little space here. Kind of like squeeze my sleeping mat and my sleeping bag in the bivvy bag while pretty much lying on the floor. So. But I definitely couldn't have had it too high tonight. The wind is quite high, so. Made sure all the slates are on every single peg point, because I do not want this thing to go anywhere tonight. I think we'll be all good though. Looking solid. Right, it's like 11:15, but I am quite hungry, so I'm gonna have a little bit of my pasta. I'm just gonna eat it cold, to be honest. And then I'm just gonna climb into bed, relax for a little bit and get some sleep, because we're gonna have to be up early in the morning to get out of here. Right, it's time to get my pasta down me then. Just need to get my cutlery. I don't know if you can see me very well. I also forgot my tripod today, so you're kind of just leaning on my bag. There we go. Let's go for. Yeah, so the wife made me a nice little pasta and meatballs. So I'm gonna get some of this down me now. And I'm just gonna get off to bed really and chill out, relax. Beautiful. Meatballs. That's really good. That was really good, that, but there's a lot of it. I'm not going to be able to finish that now. It's super late. Really nice though. Might munch on some more out for me dinner. Eat it up. Right, I'm going to get my stuff packed away. I'm going to try and climb into my bag, which is always fun, especially in a low tent like this. So we'll see how it goes. Right, that is me, all tucked up in bed. All tucked up in my bivvy bag. I actually found this bivvy bag in an old like army bag that I had, because one of these lads needed to use my army bag because they didn't have a proper walking bag. So yeah, I found it. Well, it was at my parents' house like for the last 10 years or so. Didn't even know I had it, like, but it's got a drawstring and everything, so this is doing just fine. Although I could do with a little bit more space in it, because it's quite it's a bit smaller than my other one, like. So no, it's doing well. Seems to be keeping me dry and stuff. So yeah, I did want to get out. I wanted to get out and like measure the wind, but to be honest, I'm tucked away now, like, so I'm just going to leave it. On the forecast it said gusts of up to 40 mile an hour, so that's not unreasonable. Some of it's just a bit of a wind tunnel there where I've got my tarp, but it's absolutely fine, it's solid. Glad that I put it low. I mean, as you can see, I mean, it's quite breezy now, like, and it's just holding, which is great. So really cozy little tarp setup that I've got here now, so definitely worth putting them slates on all the ground, because you cannot get a peg more than like an inch into the ground, so you just have to put them in on like a flat angle. But I'll show you all that tomorrow anyway. I'll show you the setup a little bit better anyway when it's a bit brighter. So but for now I'm just chilling here, just gonna lie in bed for a little bit, maybe catch some sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace. Good morning, guys. There's another really nice cozy night in the tarp. 7 o'clock now, like, set me alarm I did, just to make sure I got up and that. Tired. Super cozy in this little setup though again. Do love staying in the tarp, like, really nice morning. Bit windy like, but it's definitely calmer than it has been last night. It's pretty windy overnight, like, but this tarp has just not budged. Been a great shelter, like, top shelter. Really well built considering the nightmare we had putting it off. It was really windy putting it off, so we had 4 of us on it, like, which made it a little bit easier. So yeah, I suppose I should probably get up in a sec, but I'm just gonna lie here for another minute
and we're going to take a look outside. This hasn't budged all night, which surprises me because I actually thought the back pole would have come down by now. Take the tarp out in any weather, I tell you. Don't know if I'd want to be out in it in the snow. Like, I like a ground sheet when it's snowing, but you know, most wind up to a certain amount, I'm sure. Like, the slates definitely help, and you haven't always got them available, like, so I think they definitely kept this tarp in place along with the pegs, like, paired up with the pegs. Oh no, spilled my water on my sleeping bag. Good job I'm done with it, innit? Oh, what an idiot. Ended up having to use this as my pillow last night. My dry bag with all my warm clothes and dry clothes in it. Because my pillow deflated. Don't know why, like maybe the valve's not on properly or something, but kept having to inflate it, so I ended up just dragging this over. Did quite a good job, to be fair. It was a bit more comfy actually, because it was like not air ones are just, yeah, I mean, they're not great. Proper commando crawl out of it, you do. Pretty low front door. But wow, it's much clearer this morning. It's just like running down the stairs. Mad bastards. Really nice morning today. Let's go and check out the other guys' camp and I'll show you that. So 2 of the lads are at me Fox 2. A bit crammed in there, I'm sure, but looks like it's done the job. Morning campers. Sleep for a little bit longer. But yeah, this is the tarp setup. I'll show you now. It's a lot brighter than last night. So obviously gone for the normal 10 tarp setup because it was so windy. Where I was pegging stuff out sometimes wasn't great, and also the ground was terrible to put pegs in, so you just had to put them where you could. But luckily, I managed to get both poles in. I had to put this top pole really low compared to what I would normally do. Yeah, and to be fair, it worked really well. Besides the lack of kind of headspace, I mean, it hasn't moved. I haven't adjusted this all night, and everything is just still as we left it. So, and it did pick up quite a lot last night. And then inside, just tons of space. Really nice. Sick place, this, isn't it?
scrap metal, that. Wait, get your money's worth, like. So this is the cave we're going to go to, and to get there we just need to head over the side there. It's not as long as I remember, actually. We don't need the head torch. Let's have a look. Cool, isn't it? You can go around there, you can. Oh, this way, yeah, it's probably easier. Right, we want to check out this little ledge up here, so we just have to walk up this little path and check it out and see what's what. Mate, there's like a full room. I haven't brought my head torch with me, guys, sorry, so if you can't see, I'll try and brighten it up in the editing, but it's like a full room. It's pretty wet in here. Lots of rock. Never seen that before.
Print off like barcodes and stuff.
Oh, that's better.
Photo shoot.
Some shameless advertising. So she's sick. Right, I've done my shameless advertising and now we're heading back to go there. And now we're heading back because I need some water. And we'll start making our way down.
Perfect spot there.
Yeah, that's what I do. You should just do it everywhere. Oh my god. Nearly didn't put my foot on the ledge properly. I need to focus here.
You're on my way home.
Yeah, my keys are in my pocket. You'd have to just come and grab them.
Van's mine.
Right, gonna start heading down now. Let's go. Yeah, so we were supposed to be staying up here last night. One of the lads ran up and he said it was a bit windy, so we ended up just here. So probably well more protected there than we would have been up there. Right, back at the van, guys. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you watched it this far, appreciate you sticking around. If you did enjoy it, hit that subscribe button and the like button, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.